All right. And of course, I still have not fixed this problem. Hold on. Go away. Turn you on. There's actually one more thing I need to do. I just remembered. I forgot to do. Where is it? CPU. Paste there. Alright. Now I got this set up. So basically, for starters, sorry for not streaming last week. Allergies got the best of me. And by the best of me, I mean it kicked my ass in terms of like how I felt and everything. Made my nose so stuffy I could barely breathe, stuff like that. But hey, I'm back now. So, I was thinking about streaming Friday last week as well, but yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen, but whatever. Anyways. So what happened last time with this game? We basically reunited with our long lost friend. Well, not long lost, it's just from a year prior. And we basically told our story to the girl that basically helped us get into the school. And now she basically hit us because of the fact that she doesn't really believe our story that much. Thinking that we're just trying to get away, get out of us meeting up with her, which I'm pretty sure, knowing this type of game, pretty sure what it was that she was going to confess her love to the MC, but of course that never happened because he basically ran away. Well, he and his father basically ran away from town because they were being chased by the mafia. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So basically, she had us remember the headmistress and whatnot. We basically tried to lie. So that it makes her look better, so that we could get thrown out and whatnot. So blah 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 blah. We came back. Now we're back at the headmistress office again because we were slapped again because of a whole bunch of things. I'll be trying to find a song I heard at work that be in my head, but just coming up with Metallica, and it's the song by Metallica. Oh yeah. Also, hey Death, how you doing? Welcome in. But yeah, that's where we're at. So with that said, let's continue. Really, I am at a loss. I am at a complete and utter loss for words. I give you a strict warning. Yet the next day you repeat yourselves. For heaven's sakes!
Chiho-san,
I cannot overlook that a second time. You both received 3 days house arrest. Doing well, last week of work experience, but find out if they keeping me and paying me. Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm doing a lot better compared to last week, where last week allergies kicked my ass. So I didn't stream last week because of it. 3 days of house arrest. That's not too bad. Now, Madam Mistress. We cannot tolerate this any longer, Madam Chairman. chairwoman.
ただ頬を叩いたものだから
It is true that on the surface, a slap on the cheek is quite a disruptive display, but
見た目
on the surface?
かき合いの喧嘩それ
We
は
must agree that cat fights are not uncommon among the villas de la
のではありませんか
Finis.
次元が違います
It is a matter of degree. And over the past 2 weeks, I was sorting out a model for VRChat that now be finished for it. So is it done or is it still being worked on?
次元は同じですよ校長先生かつてはあなたも手の甲を引っかかれてなかなか治らないと嘆いたこと
It
が
is
あ
not
っ
a
たではあ
matter
り
of
ませんか
degree, Madam Headmistress. I recall you once saw the back of your hand scratch and eliminated how slow it was to heal.
昔の話を持ち出すのは
I do not feel it's necessary to bring up ancient history here.
ただ変わらないことが万世ヌの特徴
But the
ですから
fact that
ね
things never change is one of its most distinct characteristics. This is part of that. It's done now, it works, but I still could do stuff in Unity for expression stuff if I wanted. But it works now after 2 weeks of trying to get it to work. Hey, as long as it works, that's all that matters.
ともあれ引っかき傷と頬のもみじどちらが早く治るかは
In any event,
何とも言えないとこ
compare
ろでしょ
scratch marks to a slap mark. There is no question of which will heal faster.
わかりました。ただし、今度で本当に最後です。次は
Very
理事
well.
長が何とおっしゃろうと、
However,
それ相応の
this is
処
the
分を
last time. Next time, I will give you a suitable punishment, regardless of the chairwoman's words.
下がりなさい。
Please leave. Yes, madame.
はい
Yes, madame. Hey, Cheryl? Oh yeah, I love being punished. Hey. She left. I just realized I forgot to bring up a new box of thing. Oh, whatever. Has it happened during lunch the last time we met? She completely shut me out.
不思議よね
It's so strange. It was evening. We were speaking in the regression room as we had done 2 days ago.
脇で見て私も頭の中が疑問符でいっぱいになったわ
Even watching the display, I had a number of questions myself.
マサヤさんは確かに普通に話を進めていたと思う
It seemed to me as though your conversation was proceeding normally.
絶対になかった
At least, you did nothing to her that... At the least, you did nothing to her that would provoke herself.
なのに
And yet,
一体
I wonder what
ジオさんは何を思
Jill-san
ったのかしら
could have been thinking. She was thinking that you're a jerk for this, trying to lie to her, even though you're telling her the truth. Chiro was giving me the silent treatment, so I had no idea what could be the cause. That night, I had lain in bed, staring at the ceiling and repeated the scene over and over again in my head. But I still couldn't grasp what I did or said to make her so angry. We were sitting together in silence when we heard a hissing knock on the door.
こちらにいらしたんですね
So this is where you were.
あらルリコさん
Riko-san.
ごきげんよ
Salutations.
う。ごきげんよう。パン君も。
Salutations to you too, Benku. might I join you? Me?
千穂さんのことでお話しし
I
たい
wish
こ
to
とが
speak with you regarding Shio-san. Ah, sure.
今、私たちも昨日のことで相
We
談
were
してい
just
た
talking
ところ
about
なのよ。
yesterday's events.
そうですか。
I see.
ちょうどよ
Then
か
I
ったです。
come at appropriate time.
私もまさやさんも彼女の行動には疑問でいっぱいだわ。
There's so much that Meo-san and I fail to understand about her behavior. Do you feel the same way, Riku-san?
はい。
Yes. I must apologize to you,
私が謝らないといけません。
Why?
最初に千穂さんが叩いた時はきっとあな
The
たが何
first-
か悪いことをしたのだろうと
The first time that Shio-san struck you, I believe you had wronged her somehow.
ただ
However, with the shock of the incident past, I realized that my conclusion was an over hasty one.
そして昨日のことです。リセさん
Then,
もご一緒でしたから。
Yesterday, because Rai-san was with you. What?
私
Me?
リセさんは
Rai-san seemed to know the situation.
見えました。
He was still accompanying you, my son.
まさやさんと行動をともそれはつまり
What I'm saying is that I realized that your situation must be sympathetic.
そう思ったのです。ご明察。さすがはビジュブル。聡明だわ。
That's very insightful. You've always been very wise, Pachapu. I had to agree. She acts so fake-bit, but it was true that she was quiet and gentle, but she appeared to be quite observant as well.
その事情、私にも聞かせていただけませんでしょうか。
Will you explain to me the particulars of the situation as well? Of course.
そんなことが。
I see.
そして、まさやさんの懸念は結果
I
的に
think
は
most
当た
of
ってい
the
たのよ。
concerns proved well-founded.
極悪組でしたっけ？
The
あの二人
who's were they called?
本当に危ない連中
The
だっ
two
たんだ
of
から。
them are indeed quite dangerous.
けれど、思い出すと悔しいし、申し訳ない
But
わ。
when I think back to the incident, I cannot help but feel regret. Huh?
宝くじのことよ。
Your lottery ticket? I told you not to worry about that.
ですけど、
Even so,
確かに。
I believe... Riga-san thought quietly for a moment before continuing.
やむにやまれぬ事情ですね。
It was an unavoidable situation.
でしょ？なのになんで千穂さ
Don't
ん
you
は
think?
結婚したの
But
かしら。
then, what caused Seo-san to fly into such rage? Because she was upset that he did not show up so that she could confess her love to him. At least that's what I'm thinking anyways. That's how this is usually how it turns out.
ただ、昨日の出来事は、
Remember yesterday's event occurred before Meso-san offered her a proper explanation?
あ、
Ah,
それも
yes,
そうね。
that is true.
それで私、千穂さんのことで前々から気になっていたことがあるんですが。
I have felt for some time a certain concern about Shio-san. Why is that? As I leaned forward, Riga-san slumped in her chair.
千穂さんのこと、とても心配していらっしゃるようですね。
You do appear very worried about her. Oh, well, we were childhood friends.
うん
Ugh. Why is this jealous? It's been over a year since we saw each other. I didn't even know she planned to go here after graduation. That's why seeing her here had been such a shock. If this were a normal school, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But this was the famous finesse. And Shio's family was decidedly middle class.
どうして？普通進路の話くらいはするのではなくて？
Why is that? I would have expected you to discuss your future plans at least. I've been hiding my family's situation for a while, which made it hard to talk about.
昨日も千穂さんは夜逃げと聞いて驚いていましたが。
Chio-san certainly did seem surprised to learn about your flight. Why ever did you hide it? I didn't want her to worry. I didn't want to worry her. Chio's parents helped me out a lot with my family situation. They were good people. I didn't want to put them through that. Plus, my old man was such a con artist. I was afraid that if he made them take pity on me, he'd get them involved in it. So I decided I would never mention money to them.
そうですか。
I see.
マサヤさんの方はわかるとして、
That explains your part of it. But why did Chio-san never mention it? I wonder. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't have minded if she wanted to brag a little.
きっと寂しかったのではないでしょうか。
I wonder if she felt rather lonesome. About what?
バンセンヌはご承
It
知
is
の
at
通
the
り
boarding
全
school,
寮制で
as you know.
帰省も
We
夏休
visit
みと
home
年末
only
年
during
始に
summer
限られてい
vacation
ま
and
す。
New Year's holidays.
つまり会える機会が
In other
ぐっと
words,
制限
you
さ
would
れてしまう
have
ことになる
very
の
few
です。
chances to see each other.
なるほどね。
Of
き
course.
っとそう
I'm
いうことなん
certain
でしょうね。
that's the reason why. You're right. Why are you glaring at me?
あら、ごめん遊ばせ。
Oh, do forgive me. My eyesight is rather poor,
つい目を細めてし
so
まう
I
癖が
have
あ
a
る
habit of squinting from time to time. That's a blatant lie if I ever read one. Right.
それで気がかりなことというのは、
The source of my anxiety, though, is the way that Joe is treated as a tourist. Oh, you mean the final course tourist thing?
はい。
Yes. What does that mean exactly? I've been wondering about that. At my question, the two exchanged a troubled glance.
そうね。これっていう意味があるわけでもないんだけど、
That's right. I suppose the meaning wouldn't be immediately clear.
バンセンヌは前期課程からの一貫
Do
教
you
育とい
remember
う
that I
話は
explained to you how fitness education begins with primary course? Yeah.
生徒の大部分は前期課程から入学するわ。たま
The
に
majority
中
of
期課程
students
から
there
入る
begin
子も
with
いる
primary
けど、
course.
後期となると
You
めったに
occasionally get students who enter in intermediately, but very few at final.
だから浮いてしまうのよ。
So they have a hard time fitting in. Alright, Tammy-san mentioned that too. Well, as part of the news club, I know a thing or two, and Joe-san never really fit in.
それにバンセンヌには
In
とても
addition,
独特で
the
濃
news
密な
has
空
a
気があるわ。
distinct
マサヤさんと出会った
atmosphere.
夜、
You mentioned it the night I met you, Mesa-san.
私の喋り方が少し変わって
You
いると。
found my way of speaking rather particular. Ah, right.
一時が万事その調子だもの。
You can imagine that
前期
happens
課程か
and
らそれでもそこそこは馴染め
beginning
る
from
でしょうけど、
intermediately, one can fit in eventually,
正直難し
but
い
it's
で
very
しょうね。
difficult for the final coursers.
私はそんな
I
風
wish
潮
to
も変え
change
てい
that
るのよ。
tendency as well.
教学科にはそれも
That is
含まれて
another
いるわ。
part of my desire of co-education.
私も同感です。
It feels the same way.
ルリコさん、
Really, Chris-san,
以前の私
I
が
cannot say
そうした問題意識
that I
を
was
持ってい
always
たと
aware of the
は
problem,
とても言え
however.
ません。千穂さんとお友達に
Since
なってから
befriending Chio-san,
強く感じるように
I
なった
have
の
noted
で
a
す。
powerful sense of discrimination towards her.
入った時期と人柄に 関係などある
There
は
is
ず
no
がありま
connection
せん。
between one's period
なの
of
に
enrollment
色眼
and
鏡を
one's
かけ
character
て
that I
み
can
てしま
see,
う。
and yet we act as though there were.
そんなのはきっと馬
I
鹿げてい
believe
るん
that
で
this
す。
is small-minded.
その通りよ。ルリ子さんに同意してもらえて、私としても心強いわ。
Oh, that ping was nothing. Just wondering why I got ping and it wasn't nothing. Okay. It was nothing. That's exactly right. I'm so glad to hear that you agree with me, Riku-san.
そんな。
It's nothing.
そうだ。ルリ子さん、ぜひ
Oh,
白
that's
百合
right.
会の会員として
Would you be willing to work with us as the affiliate with after White Lily Society?
微力ではありますが、喜んで。
Though I do not know how much help I would be, I would gladly participate.
ありがとう。
Thank you. The two shook hands, and we had our first affiliate. Peter Bell was dancing on her shoulder. I shook hands with her as well. Once it was finished, Riku-san stared at her hand in disbelief.
私、男性の肌に触れたのは
This is the first time I have ever touched a man's skin. Wow, girl. Slow down. It's just a handshake. It's just a handshake.
それもそう
That
で
is
すね
true.
それで話は戻りますが、
To return to the point,
千穂さんは入学以来何度も
Chosen has been wounded many times since entering the school. I truly hope that we can change things for her, but Shio did seem to notice when she heard the others whispering about her.
昨日のことなんですが、そうしたこ
It
との
may
影
have
響にあって
affected Chiosen's thinking
千穂
such
さんが誤解してしまったの
that
で
she
はないかと
misunderstood your words.
そう思うんです。
That's what I believe. Misunderstood then? How?
借金のことを隠したのは、千穂さんの心変わりを恐れたから。正也さんの考
Perhaps
え
she
は
believed that you hid the matter of your debt from her because you believed her to be faithless. I remember incomplete thought she had expressed to me the day before. Meso-san, even you treat me that way. I can't believe she'd think that. We were childhood friends and everything. But as Riku-san said, it may have been the influence of the school that led her to think that way. Well, now that I know what she's thinking, we can fix it. I'll talk to her again tomorrow.
はい、頑張ってください。
Yes, please do your best.
二人は
After all,
将来を
you pledged
誓い合った
yourself to each
仲間なので
other
す。
once. Did we? I don't remember that. What? You did?
だったの？
No, it's not like that. Where did that came from, Riku-san?
違ったのですか？ 私
Am I
てっきり
wrong?
幼馴
That
染
is what I assume it meant to be
そういう
childhood
存在なの
friends.
かと。
No, that term seriously doesn't have any implications at all. Riku-san was intelligent, but she was also the kind of girl who had never seen boxers before. And there was her reaction to our handshake too. She was the kind of person who showed that being intelligent and being knowledgeable were not necessarily the same thing.
何よ、もう。
Look at me. I'm so flustered.
驚かせてしまってごめん
I
なさい。
apologize for startling you.
そうよ。
That's
驚いてしまったじゃない。
that's what I meant. I'm so startled. By the way, if any of you have not noticed, Wise-san is totally in love with him. I couldn't quite understand what the difference was myself. I can't believe this character that I'm playing is so blind to see. This is so obvious. Well,
マサヤさん、
Mrs. I believe you should go by yourself this time. Please, inform us of the results. Roger. Be right back. I need to grab some Kleenex and stuff and just sit up for fast, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Unfortunately, the results weren't much to talk about. What do you want? What do you want now? Jocelyn moved away swiftly, and I picked up the pace to meet her. We ended up in the rose garden. Wait a minute. At least hear me out, please. Or are you just never going to talk to me again? Look, I was really happy to see you again. Idiot. Huh? Just spit it out already. Spit it out. I'm listening. Right. Finally, I explained to her about the mob coming after me. However... So? Her reaction was still cold. Are you kidding me? You were bad at making excuses in the headmistress office. You're bad at making them now. Excuse me, I am telling you the truth. No matter how dangerous they were, why would they go after someone who had nothing to do with you? It's just, well, even though it was my old man's dad, they were still coming after me, so... His son is not the same as childhood friend. Well, that is true, but... It is true. We were just friends, that's all. It would be different if we were a couple, of course. But I can't imagine they would ever come after me to collect on your debt. But listen, Cheryl, you know how dangerous the goons are, don't you? Well, why would I know anything about the mafia? That was true. I don't think you really know either, honestly. I think you're just making things up. No, I really do know. But my sources was the old man. That old bastard. He was so good with words. He had me fully convinced the goons was dangerous. Though in the end, it seems like he was right about that. Well, since I never got to tell you personally, I guess it wasn't obvious how scared I was. Of course it wasn't. Now, let me go. It wasn't until she said that I realized I was holding onto your wrist. The moment I let go, she turned on her heel. Ah. Well, she's always been fast on her feet. Jeez, stupid Masya. I want to make up with you so badly. Why do you keep lying to me? Girl! He's not lying! Open your ears, he is not lying to you. He was just scared and concerned about it. And that's how it turned out. That is troubling. Although at a glance, it does seem like an unbelievable story. Yeah, I can't really deny that. Last night I speculated that it was her time at Venice that had affected her. I fear that the lack of communication from you may have elaborated the issue. After all, Jordan doesn't know the details of the situation. Why am I getting pinged again for? Oh. Why are people talking about me in other streams? You better not. Let's look at this. Oh yeah, she is in here.
What are you gifting for?
All right. Anyways, yeah. That was true. That's what I have been so worried about and why I had wanted to see her. Alright, let me mute that stream. Look over here. Alright. I couldn't count the number of times I found myself somewhere looking up at the sky, eyes filled with tears as I thought of Chio and my friends. But I couldn't make her understand that. And not knowing the circumstances was making it worse. Chio-san's heart appears to have entered a deep freeze over the past year. Yeah, you might be right about that. But it may be Masa-san's warm passion that would melt that ice. Right. But that's where the conversation stalled. Riko-san's mission of warm passion didn't seem to have any concrete plan attached to it. I did have an idea. Masa-san's concerns proved correct in the end, which means, what if we simply demonstrated her? Demonstrated what? The danger of the goons. They came up to me just because they saw us together in that restaurant. So what if the same thing happened with Shio-san in my place? Ah, I see. Lured him out. But wouldn't that be a little dangerous? What do you mean? You're an accident. You're an accident in a fight after all. Girl, that was... Whatever, girl. I am? I don't really think so. But then, they must simply be poor fighters. Ah, but we don't know for sure if that's the case. The truth was, I haven't had days worth of real training. The idea makes me pretty anxious. It would be one thing if it were just me, but to bring Shio into it. That is true. It may be a bit too reckless to be practical. By the time you mean... By that you mean... If we could mitigate any possibilities of danger, it would be acceptable? Well, I guess, but... In that case, what if I were to ask my father to assign a bodyguard? What? You could do that? Rikusa nodded. When I'm at home, he always assigns me one when I go outside. Ah, I see. That's a good idea. As time is of the essence, we should begin tomorrow if we can. Yes, I will make the request to my father. Let's wait a moment. If you have a professional bodyguard, there should be nothing to fear, am I correct? Yeah, I guess so. Wow, but that was a surprise. The bodyguard? Yeah, normally I would have thought that sort of thing was impossible. The students who attend, for instance, started in primary course are all from wealthy families. Ruriko-san's family is especially extraordinary. They are the criminal group, after all. The criminal group. Even I knew the name. Well, I think everyone in Japan knew the name. Lately, they were even known around the world as the globally expanding To put it plainly, the idea of me becoming friends with someone from the family like that was nothing short of a miracle.
瑠璃子さんこそは筋金入りの箱入り娘と言えるでしょうね。
Ruriko-san is an honest to goodness hot house flower. Bryson was a very active person, but she was still a proper lady. Which gave her statement extra conviction. You look rather upset. Did they refuse? They didn't refuse, but Ruriko-san explained that the suddenness of the request meant that their usual bodyguards were already fully scheduled elsewhere.
普段見知っている方なら自信を持って推薦できるのですが、そうではないのでどうしようかと。
If it were someone that I knew, I could recommend them with confidence. But in this case,
どうしましょうか。
what should we do? Gotta still get a bodyguard?
はい、それは。
Yes, it's a company, so they have several hundred available. In that case, let's do it. I want to make up with Shio quickly too.
わかりました。
Very well. Ruriko-san, press a few buttons on her cell phone to take it off Ode.
お父様、やっぱりお願いします。
Mother? I will take one after all. Yes, tomorrow. From there, the three of us worked out the finer points of our plan, and I prepared for tomorrow. The next day, I was hiding by the gate, waiting for the others to show. Ah, here they come.
ねえ、ルリコさん。
Hey, Rika-san.
本当に外に
Did
なんか
we
出られる
really leave school grounds? Hi. It was a little surprising. She had heard there were people who left school grounds now and again. But she would have never figured Riku was the type.
千穂さん、
Jiho-san, are you hungry?
うん、
Oh,
言
yeah.
われた通り、
Now that
夕
you
飯
mention
は
it,
パスしたから
let's skip dinner.
それは良かったです。アッパトーレ付きの石はとて
I'm
も美
glad
味
you're
し
here.
そうですよ。
I'm glad to hear it. I've heard that the food at Babura Moon Rock is simply delicious.
ルリコさんも初めて行くの？
Is this your first time going there? Well, the truth is, I leave the campus so rarely.
外には出ます。そうだよね。
That's true.
じゃあ
So today is the
今日のこと
first
も
time.
初めてなんだ。そうなります。
Yes.
どうして急に？
But why so
何かあったの？
sudden? Did something happen? Yes, something wonderful. That's why I wish to celebrate
今日
today.
はそのお祝いと考えていただいて結構です。そっ
I see. She didn't know what it was, but she wanted to celebrate it with all of her heart. Riku was the first and dearest friend she had made at Phoenix.
ところで、千穂さんはマサヤさんとは
If
古
I
く
may,
からのお友達だった
You
の
have
で
been
す
friends with
ね。
Milson since childhood, have you not?
うん。
Well, yeah.
言ってくださればよかった
I
のに。
wish that you had told me.
まあ、
Well, it's just
なんとなく
just what?
照れくさかったと
I
いう
was a little embarrassed, I guess.
そういうも
Is
のなの
that
です
so?
だって、
Well, you
それは
know,
そうだよ。
yeah.
昔から顔合わせて
It
い
was
て
my
さ、
first time seeing him in a long time. I've known him since he was in short pants.
なるほど。私、幼馴染というと
I see.
今も
All my childhood friends are still here with me, after all.
あ、
Oh, that's
そうか
right. Because you've been living here since primary course.
は
Yes.
い。だから、
So,
男子の幼馴染などは
so I cannot imagine what it's like to have a male childhood friend.
千穂さんも羨まし
To
く
be
思いま
honest,
す。
I am envious of you.
羨ましがるようなこと
I
な
don't think it's very enviable.
そうでしょう
Is
か。
that so?
千穂さんは
But when I first questioned you about the
言いま
subject,
したよね。
you told me that Mr. was not a bad person.
あ、
Huh. You remember that, I
そんな
guess?
ことそれがきっと本心なのだと
I have since
私
realized
は後から思いました。
it's that how you truly feel.
そろそろ校門だけど
That is good.
どこから出るの？
How should we get out? Rico checked the time on her wristwatch.
そろそろ
It
開いて
should
くれるは
open
ず
soon.
です。
What? What could she mean? But before Joe had a chance to think on that question, the gate opened with a heavy sound.
あれ
What?
なんで？
Why you did it?
さあ、千穂さん。
Chua-chan,
外
let us depart. Right. As Joe walked through, she heard Riko's footsteps slow. Suspicious, she turned back around. For some reason, Riko was still standing within the school walls.
どうしたの？
What's wrong? Their only response was a price small. Just then, someone ran out from beside Rico. Joe crashed in shock. Rico remained calm. However, it was as if she knew it was coming. Chio! It was your childhood friend running towards her. Before she could react, he had grabbed her hand. Good luck. Thanks. As Rico raved, the gate closed again. Hey, what's going on here? She'll recover from her stupor and clung to the gate while trying to shake me off. But no matter how she hit me or fell out, I wasn't letting her go. The gate will open at 9 o'clock. Be certain to return by then. 9 o'clock? Hey, Riziko-san. Farewell. Very well. With that last graceful word, Riziko-san disappeared down the path. What is... Wait. Mrs. Masa. What's going on here? Come on, don't be so mad. The teachers probably won't find out. That's not the point! It's been a whole year since we last saw each other. Shouldn't we grab something to eat? That's not the point either! I'm getting allowance from the school. I can buy you a full course meal or whatever you want. Oh, look, the bus is here. We made it just in time. If we miss it, the next one's not for an hour. So let's go quickly. I pulled her by the hand to the bus stop. Chio didn't resist me. Sitting on the bench at the bus stop was a man in black and a woman. The woman was just a bystander, and the man was probably the bodyguard. How long are you going to hold my hand? Oh, sorry. For heaven's sakes. The bus was nearly empty. We sat side by side, chill looking out the window to avoid my gaze. Oh, are you going to explain what's going on? I want to make it up to you. I want to make up with you. So you want to bribe me with food? I'm not that much of a glutton, you know. It's not that. I wanted to show you just how bad the goons are. What? She took her eyes off the window for a moment to glance at me. What do you mean? You think my story's unbelievable, right? Well, yeah. It was pretty fishy sounding. No, it's okay. I agree with you. That's why I thought showing you would be better than any explanation. The kids aren't going to give up that easily. If they catch sight of me, they'll come right at me on the spot. If they come, I'm going to run away and leave you behind. What? I mean, pretend to run, you know. By your logic, the goons won't come after you, right? Because you're not related? Well, that's... But they're going to do it. Because they're like rabid dogs. So, if it does go down like that, you'll believe me, right? The reason I didn't tell you about the loan was because I was worried about you. That is, I mean, I didn't think for a minute that your attitude towards me would change if you knew about my financial situation. Chio's eyes went wide, but she turned her face back towards the window. Well, I knew that. The truth is, Rika-san told me. You see. She says you shouldn't worry about what people say, no matter how they view you. You're still you. Don't lecture me. So don't lecture me like that. You're a tendril serpent after all. That's your fault. What? You're blaming that on me? As we Baker, we reach our final stop. It's been so long since I've left the campus. As we stepped off the bus and into the ground, she'll stretch her arms into the air. This really doesn't let us out. It makes you wonder, did I really have a life to begin before coming here? Speaking of which, Hiro, when do you take the entrance exam for fitness? My parents recommended it. Wow, so your dad must have worked hard. I heard the entrance fee is really high. There was no problem with that. Wow, really? People who start with primary course had to pay a heavy fee. But people who entered in final just needs a good test score. That's what the teacher said. Wow, that's right. Chill, you always were smart. I don't know. She was also athletic and had the looks to match. Her stubborn personality was the diamond's only flaw, if you could call it that. As a childhood friend, it was hard for me to be objective, but thinking about it calmly, she was a really impressive person. Chia, do you have a title too? Oh, that's you've gotten really used to fitness, huh? No, it's not that. I just heard that popular girls get titles. Is that sarcasm? I'm being honest. Of course I don't have a title. Well, here's the title. You're a diamond in the rough. There's a title. Oh, I see. I guess it's because you got started late. But Rikusan said that discriminating against people for that is stupid. If they look down on you for being a final courser, I wonder what they think of me. I must be some exotic beast. Jill laughed and I felt a little bit more at ease. That was the feeling. This was the way we always laughed together before I ran out that night. Back then, I had thought we had days like this before, forever. Oh crap! What's the matter? Is there something in your eye? Yeah, I think so. Ow. Here, let me have a look. Oh no thanks. You probably can't see it in the lamplight anyway. Yes, that's true. It's fine now. Let's go to the restaurant. I started walking off ahead of her. You really gonna buy for me? You know that I don't have any. You know I don't have my wallet with me. Rikusan told me not to bring it. I've got it. By the way, is there some reason you wanted me to wear the uniform? Rikusan insisted that I wear it too. They know about fitness, so it'll make you stand out, you know. Wow. After placing her order, Chiyo looked around appreciatively.
あんたがよく知ってるわね、こんな洒落た店。
I'm impressed that you knew about this. It's a very stylish place. No, this is my second time here. The first time I came here was with Raison. Oh, no, you should not have mentioned her. You should not have mentioned that. No, I saw this coming. Oh, so that's how it is. What? You did seem rather close, you Raison. Oh, no, I mean, we are close, but... well, I mean, we are on speaking terms. But she just invited me here to ask me to come to Venice. It's not like you think. It's not what you think. I wasn't sure why just explaining the situation was making me so nervous. Well, never mind. It doesn't concern me anyway. You're in the doghouse. Really was surprised. Gio's elbows were on the table, face resting in her hands as she stared off to the side. I never knew that your family was that badly off. I sort of had a feeling about it, but I never knew it was that bad. That's because your parents always helped us out. It wasn't exaggerating to say that if not for Chio's parents, I might have starved to death. I avoided the subject because I didn't want to cause any more trouble for them. Keeping us at a distance. Maybe I was. But now, I'm completely out of sympathy for the old bastard, so... That old bastard? Oh, man. When I think about what he did to me before I came to Venice, it makes me glad that I hit it. Masaya. Oh, that reminds me. It took on a cheerful tone to try to dispel the darkness hanging over the conversation. There's something I've been wondering about. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. What do you want to ask me on graduation day? I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, because you are 1 year too late. Sue's going to ask you out. Well, that was ages ago. It's just too late to bring it up now. Well, I guess that's true. But I found myself thinking from time to time, what if I had gone to meet Chio that day, even knowing the danger? She would probably say, "I'm so cold. I love you so much." Would it change the course of my whole life? Probably. You probably would. You probably wouldn't have went with your old man. I thought there was a high possibility that whatever she had to say wasn't that informative. Really, dog? Really? Ha! I glanced outside the restaurant and shifted back suddenly in my chair. She noticed the sudden change in mood and turned back to me quickly. They're here. What? The goons. Okay, just like we planned it. Here I go. Wait a minute. As I stood up, she reached out to grip my hand. It's fine. It's all just an act. I'll be watching over you from close by. Also, do you see the man in the black sit on the bus before? Yeah, he did seem a little strange. He's a bodyguard we hired just in case. Rickerson called him in. Okay, I'm going now. You stay right where you are, Gio. I checked to make sure she had let go, then left the table. I was so anxious that the hair stood on the back of my neck. But the plan should be for police. Joe watched helplessly as her childhood friend departed. She didn't actually doubt Musha's words. It was just such a difficult story to believe. Would those mobsters really go after someone's friend over a loan? Is that them? There were two men who clearly stood out from the crowd. They were heading towards the restaurant. They were looking at her. Soon after they entered, at first they just looked around threatening, but then, with loud footsteps, they advanced on her table. They stood out like short thumbs in the upper class restaurant. Some of the other patrons were casting surreptitious glances at them.
Oh, Nei-chan.
Hey, girlie.
つい今さっきまで
Okanabasa was just at the table, wasn't he? Well, why are you asking? She had meant to sound defiant, but her voice was trembling. He gave a coarse laugh and leaned in close to her. She turned her face away.
あいつもなかなか隅に置けねえじゃねえか
He's a please move operator. You know he was with some other pretty finesse girl a while back.
今はこうしてあんたと
And now
飯を
he's here, eating dinner with you.
あんたそのこと知ってるのか
Did you know about that?
けどあのガキ
He's
も
got a lot to learn, though. You can't take different girls to the same restaurant. He's gotta be more cautious about that stuff. Huh? It would do no good to argue with a gangster. Jill fell silent and shook her head. She wondered if Mesa was watching from somewhere. She glanced out the window, but couldn't see him anywhere.
けど姉ちゃんよ彼氏はちゃんと選ぶんだ
Well, girlie,
な
you sure know how to pick him. Did you know that Brad owes us money?
額も半
Ain't
端
his
じゃね
mom out either.
え
Here,
これ
look
だ
at
ぞ
this.
これ
He opened both hands in front of her.
1本100万じゃね
One finger represents a million.
え
That
1000
makes
万
10 million.
いつ
I
になった
wonder
ら消せる
when
のか
he'll
ね
pay that back. That's
それは
not.
まさやが
This
した
didn't
責任じゃ
borrow
ない
that
でしょ
money. Who?
親の責任
Parents
は
take responsibility for their kids. And kids take responsibility
こ
for
れ
their
は世の
parents.
通りだ
That's how the world works.
親の借金にほ
He
っかわ
can't
りす
just
ること
ignore
こ
his
そ
father's debt.
そういう
That's right. Well, anyways,
姉ちゃんが
you
返して
could
くれたってい
pay
い
it
んだ
back with
ぜ
him, you know. Pay it back for him, you know. With that, he grabbed her shoulders and chill ran through his Shio's body. Just then, there's enough of that. It was the man in black who had been on the bus.
あ
Huh?
なんだっ
Who
て
the hell are you?
店の門には見え
You're
る
not with the You're not with the restaurant. I'm a bodyguard. Huh? A bodyguard? Take your dirty ass off of her. You didn't hear me? You want me to hurt you?
痛い目
Hurt me?
何してくれるってんだ
What are you gonna do? Huh. Don't take me lightly, or you'll regret it. Oh. I'm a combined 75th rank in Judo, Kempo, Karate, and Cabra. It's true. So if you don't want to get hurt,
なんと
the combined
何を合わせて
75th rank in what?
75段
In
だって
what? A mocking laugh. The underling pulled out a handgun from his pocket. You think you could take me down with a toy like that? You saw a hole in the wall. Everyone in the restaurant froze. Sorry. Wow, the bodyguard. The bodyguard is a friggin' wuss. I think we need to hire a new bodyguard because this bodyguard is, not up to snuff. I only just joined the company, and the 75th rank thing was a bald-faced lie.
あらかい
Now, come on. No! The customers scattered like flies. Not one of them came forward to help her. She didn't expect help either. No one would put themselves in danger when for a stranger's sake. That was true for strangers, but for a childhood friend, she was shocked by her own thought. What did childhood friend mean to her in the end? At the end of the day, we're not just strangers. And with that, Chio's mouth moved on its own. I was watching behind a mailbox when my eyes opened wide in shock. Hang on, you gotta be kidding me. It also turned out that the bodyguard was worthless. He'd taken off at full speed. Chill! I ran in just in time to hear Chill's cry piercing through the night's air.
Hey.
Wow, you actually had the guts to come out? Or maybe you just don't see too well. The underling waved a handgun so that it glinted in the light. 20/20 eyesight. And you think this is a toy or something? This is a Russian Tarkov. So you better not think about... I heard this shot before. Oh, I see. Then what did you come here for? Did you really think I could just run away and leave Shiro here? Oh, I see. So this girl was your girl after all, huh? That's not it. It's not like that, but if you got two pretty girls you're stringing along, you ought to spread it around, asshole. Shut the hell up. Fine then. The underling gestured towards the door with his chin. Then outside. Then he released Shiro from her headlock and thrust her forcefully away. Shiro, I told you, head outside. But the gun pointed at me, I couldn't exactly refuse. Wow! Seriously? That is a gun, is it? The bodyguard's already ran off. What's going on here? You can really afford one of those. I was trying to buy time. So as I said, the first thing that came to mind. You got better taste than I thought. Yeah, it cost me a bundle too. How much was it? 100,000? I want to shake you down right. This ain't some crummy underworld shakedown. You ought to be grateful for the effort. That's amazing. Shut up, moron! Come on, Colossus. Quit jabbering away. The cop's gonna be here soon. Right. Well, maybe you want to take the... Maybe you want to take a trip on a tuna boat or something? Huh? My eyes were drawn on the ground below. Then suddenly, I crouched down. What are you doing? Hiding your head without hiding your ass, huh? My eyes were focused on an area just about the underlying crouch level. It's the cat! I know it! The cat's face was turned downwards, and his mouth was working feverishly. There must have been some food on the ground just behind the underling. I lunged forward suddenly before he could escape. Well, this isn't awkward at all. Nope, not awkward in the least bit. Woo! Huh? My face smacked into something, but I reached out and managed to grab the cat. Hey, you! What do you do with my lottery ticket? Hey, this is what are you doing? You're hurting the cat. Oh, right. Better words. I relaxed my grip, but I was still holding the cat by the scuff of the neck. Well, I grabbed at it intensively, but thinking about it sensibly, he probably didn't still have my lottery ticket. And even by chance, it was still in good condition somewhere. The cat couldn't tell me where it was. What are you sighing for? Huh? Tommy-san. Amazing! Tommy seemed excited about something. In what way? In what way? He took that Okai with the ink gun in one hit. Huh? I turned around. She was right. The underling was blown out on the floor behind me. A sudden seizure? Huh? You. I knew you weren't normal. This fucking visual novel. Huh? Hey, Kiyoshi, get up already. Sorry, no choice, I guess. The cops be right soon, too. The boss lifted the underling up on his shoulder in a familiar fashion and staggered away. What's with those two? I thought I was done for the minute they pulled out that gun. Seriously, what are you talking about? Huh? You're the one who beat them. Headbutt. Right to the vitals. Huh? Of course, that strangely warm, soft, slightly smelly thing I felt against my face before was... Ugh! I intensively started scrubbing my face. And if she didn't notice my distress, Tommy-san happily turned her traditional camera twice screen towards me. See? Look, I caught it at just the right moment. Joe let out a slightly disgusted noise.
これはスクープよ。
Yeah, let's go.
いられない。
This is perfect. Now I'm leaving. Bye. Tommy-san took her leave. That remained behind were 2 people and 1 cat.
その猫がどうかしたの？
What are you going to do with that cat? Oh, right. Before I could explain, the cat started retching.
ほら、マ
Look
サヤ
at
があん
that.
まり
It's
する
because you squeezed it so hard. He sat down on the ground and Joe began stroking the cat's back. No, I think this is there's no more cat vomit. What? You know, cat vomit a lot. They throw up fur, they swallow and stuff. That's what I've heard. I wasn't exactly in the mood to look at the cat's roasted food. I happened to catch sight of a familiar color inside. Huh, it can't be. It was forward, groping through the partially digested food around it. What are you doing? I unfurled a wad of paper in front of my eyes. My sticky fingers began to tremble. I was like a man taken by a sudden fever. What's wrong? The print was clearly legible. It was sticky with fluid and smelled terrible, but there was no mistaking it. I can still use this. Wow! Wow! Huh. I leapt to my feet. Surprised, Joe fell on her backside. Wait a minute. I'm going to the bank. What? For the ATM? Yes!
何がよ。
What's with him? Dude, Mushua, you do know that the bank is closed, right? Besides, you can't go to the bank, you have to go to the lottery office. Damn, it was already closed.
ATM に行ったんじゃないの？じゃあ当たり前じゃない。
Oh, right, where's the cat?
もう
Already
行ったわ
gone.
よ。
He looked pretty relieved. I see. Well, that makes sense. Having paper in your stomach like that, it would be hard on a human too.
紙？
Paper?
そういえば
That's
さっ
right.
き
You put something out of it,
マサヤが何を取り出
didn't
した
you?
の？
A lottery ticket. Oh, that's right. Only Raisa knows about it. I won the lottery. The jackpot.
Eh?
What? Really?
本当に？
Yeah, no, this is really great. Now I can get the coons off my back. There's a story about how I won the lottery, but the cat had stolen the ticket. He had probably been keeping it in his nesting place until yesterday or today. I see.
そういうことか。
I thought you were acting a bit
さっ
strange
きのあん
here.
たの動き変だと。野球のヘッドス
You
ライ
moved
ディ
so
ングってい
suddenly.
うの？
It was like a
あんな
baseball
感じで
player
いきなり
sliding
飛び
into
込んでくるんだ
first.
から。
I think Tommy-san really got the wrong idea.
勘違いさせておいた方がいいんじゃない
I
の？
think it's better that she did, though. Huh?
私だってマサヤの
I
立
know
場
the position you're in. If everyone knew this story, it would do you a lot of good, right? Well, that's true.
それに
Besides, you still saved me, one way or another.
変わりないのし。
Oh, that's right. Are you okay? He shoved you pretty hard back there.
ああ、
Yeah,
花の
you
外れ
didn't hurt me. I'm glad to hear that. But that's really what's close. I let out a big sigh. Yeah, it gone. I couldn't believe my eyes. And then the bodyguard ran off.
私
To be honest, I didn't think you could come to save me.
思ってなかったんだよ。
I didn't think you would come to save me. Huh? Why not? I felt a pang of disappointment. You didn't think I'd run up and leave you, did you?
でも、
But, I
だ
mean,
って
we're
私たち
just... Hmm? We're just what?
単なる
Just childhood friends, after
幼
all.
馴染なんだし。
I thought about what you said, then burst out laughing.
何
What's so
よ。
funny? It's just, you know, we're childhood friends. That's the reason I saved you. Because we're childhood friends. I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
そっか。そうだよね。
She wants to be more than just friends. Jeez, Joe. Don't say stuff like that. I guess you're right. Thanks to the commotion at Purple Moon Rock, we hadn't gotten to eat. We settled for hamburgers. Then got on the bus back to school. I hadn't actually done a lot, but I still felt more tired than usual. Maybe due to all the anxiety. The bus ride was bumpy and rather warm, which was comforting, but it also made me sleepy. Chill, perhaps feeling the same way, rested her head against the window and didn't say much. The cat returns the favor. I guess that's how the saying goes. I struck the lottery ticket in my pocket. I had wiped it clean with a tissue, then folded it up neatly. I cashed it first thing in the morning, then called the coons and paid them back. It was a little killing, but I didn't want to have to worry about money anymore. Look, I ward off sleep. I decided to talk a little bit. I'm the same way you were. After I moved, I didn't even try to make any friends. What? Jill turned back to me, a little surprised. This gangster showed up there too. That's why we moved back to... So when I first heard about the lottery, I was really happy. And not just about the money. I was also thinking, with this, I can make 100 friends, you know? Masya-san. I'm sorry. Masya. I'm sorry. Huh? About what? For slapping you?
叩いた。
Joe turned a little in her seat to face me and gently touched my cheek. We had always been close, but having her touch me this way caused me to stiffen reflectively. Chio's eyes were glossy with tears, and I found my own gaze locked on hers. Chio, what's wrong? Are you crying?
泣いてなんか
I'm not crying. I'm just... What? Her cold finger tips continued to stroke my cheek. It's just... When you said that, it just made me a little sad. And... I'm okay now. I mean, I'm really... I averted my eyes self-consciously. I mean, getting to see you again was... It really did hurt though. In order to shake off my self-consciousness, I rolled my eyes in an exaggerated manner. It was less of a slap and more of a punch. I didn't think girls could hit that hard. Look, I'm sorry. She blushed crimson. She pressed crimson to her ears, then quickly turned her face away. In that moment, she really was cute.
ただあの時は
But at the time, I really was mad at you. I know. I don't think you're the kind of girl to hit a guy with a boomerang hook for no reason. Of course I'm not. By the way, you always hit your face when I stop by a class. Was that also because you were mad? Yeah, I guess so. Every time I saw your face, I just felt all the blood rush to my head, so... Whatever she wanted to talk about a year ago, really must have been important for her to have gotten that mad at me. But I didn't try to ask her again. That was then, this was now. It was sad, but it was the truth. Before you get mad, you could at least take a minute to be happy to see me. Shut up! Ow, 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 ow. The fingers that was perfectly gentle against my cheek were now pinching it hard. It's not like I'm not happy about it. She is such a dairy. Oh, right. What was this sudden pounding in my chest? Was the bus a little overheated? No, you're just skinny. No, but if you pay attention to your groin is probably getting kinda, you know, stiff there. If I have to guess. Wow, the ping actually worked this time. It's surprising. Anyways, let me switch back over here. Searched inside my heart. The bus pulled into the stop in front of French's Private Girls Academy. Oh, thank goodness! It's not quite 9 o'clock. So, through some secret means, Raisa was able to control the gate. The gate opened, and we quickly slipped inside. Whew, thank goodness, which really is hard to deal with. I never expected anything like this when I enrolled. I know what I mean. I think my experience here have had a pretty big influence of why I didn't believe you at first. I know that's no excuse. No, I thought that was the case. We've known each other for so long. I definitely understand. I didn't particularly want to come to for this, actually. Do you not like going to school here in Phoenix? It's not that. As long as you're here, you should enjoy it. As someone who spent a year living in darkness, I genuinely meant it. That's right. Why don't you join the White Lily Society with me? They say you can't join officially, but they're recruiting affiliates. I was reminded that Raisa had meant to recruit a trio, so I still didn't know exactly why. Me? She accept a final course Horus? Don't you start talking like that. I know I shouldn't, but It might change how people look at you. Look, I'm fine. Look, it's fine. I'm an affiliate already. We can work on it. We can work on it together. Okay.
わかった。じゃあ仲直りの握手。
Then let's shake to the mending of our friendship. Shake? Maybe it was a little overwrought, but still. In the moment, she had been so angry she had cried. For feelings as raw as hers, maybe the ceremonial gesture was necessary.
マサよ。
Masya? Sure. I took Chio's hand firmly. My old friend's hand was smaller and softer than I expected. Ah, that's right. It's just like before.
マサよ。
Huh?
どう
What's
しても
wrong?
ぼーっとしちゃ
You're
って。
staring. Oh, nothing. It's nothing.
うん？
Huh? Jill tilted her head at my strange reaction. What an idiot I was. I was finally making up with my childhood friend, and here I was, thinking about another girl. Jill shook my hand in response. Then her face lit up brighter than I would have thought as she spoke.
じゃあこれで私たち
Okay,
仲直りだ
we've
ね。
officially made up. Yeah. I must have looked happy too.
おかえりなさい。
Welcome home.
ただいま。
Thanks.
守備は
As for how it went, I believe I can surmise. I shall inquire as to
とにか
the
く
details
明
tomorrow.
日伺いますね。さあこちらへ。
Now, come this way. Rika-san led us around to the back of the dorm. There was a veranda there, and we were able to get in that way. The front doors were locked after curfew, I recall.
ある特定の部屋が
Certain rooms are designated for those who wish to enter and leave the dormitory after curfew.
それは私たちが生まれるよりも前から
I
の
am told that the
男性の
Venice
伝統だそうで
tradition
すよ。
from long before we were born. Wow.
建物は変わっても
Even with a new building, the tradition continues.
なんだか
It's really
楽しくなってきてしまい
terribly
ますよね
entertaining.
ただ
But
先生方も
the visitors really do
本当は
know.
分かっていらっしゃるんですよ。
What do you mean?
だって
After all,
多く
many
は
of them
こ
were
の卒業
former
生なのですから
alumni. Ah,
それでも
but
か
as
つて
they,
自分たちに
but
もあっ
as
た
they
ことだから
themselves were once in the same
確認する
position,
ことも含めて
their
伝
tactic
統なのだ
accepted
と思います。
their tactic acceptance is also a tradition. I see.
先生方にも現役時代はあったわけですから。
The teachers have their own stories too. When I first heard of Sister Mrs. Equals, I could barely control my excitement. I'm not getting pink. Sorry, give me a moment. Kind of love it when he does get pain like out of nowhere. Anyways, let's finish up with this chapter, with this section, this chapter, or whatever. The judges have their own story. Kickle. When I first heard the exploits, I could barely control my excitement. It seemed that ever smiling sister Missima had more of a past than I expected. I guess Vanessa is less uptight than I thought. That is true. It would be difficult to live here for so many years if it were not so. I see what you mean. What's the matter? Please hide your eyes. What? Why? It is still a girl's room. You would not wish to give offense. Oh, right. That's true. You might have left their underwear out or something. Even if it was there, I wouldn't look at it. No, I can't trust you. Both boys are perverts. She spoke the words with utmost certainty. I knew there was no arguing with her. I hid my eyes with the profit handkerchief and let the girls carry me inside. Then, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Sure. Alright. So, let's go ahead and take a break here. I will also do a save.
Save!
But yeah, let's take a break here. Especially since an ad is coming up anyways. And we'll be back in a few minutes, okay? You go down with that? Cool. So I'll be back. All right, I'm back. The following Sunday, we all gathered together in the rec room.
そういえばまだ
Speaking of which, we haven't had a formal introduction yet, Chio-san.
はじめまして
It's nice to meet you.
ではないですけれど、
Not really meet.
ローセンインリサで
I'm
す。
Rosen Rice. I look forward to working with you.
私は鷺沢千穂です。よろしく。
I'm Sarastra Shiro. So do I.
実を言うと、私、あなたには注
To
目し
tell
て
you
い
the
たのよ。
truth, I've had my eyes on you. What? But why?
っていうと、もちろん変な意味ではな
Not
く、
in an unpleasant way, of
私
course.
が学園の変革を
You're
指揮してい
aware
るという
that I'm
こと
trying to reform the
あなたもご存知
academy,
ね。
aren't you?
うん。
Yeah.
白百合会が今の
Looking
状況
for
を
the White Lily members abandoned me.
千穂さ
I
んに
was
協力
hoping
してもら
that
い
you
たい
might
と思っ
help
ていま
us
した
out
な
because
ぜならあなたは
you're a
後期からのお客さんだ
Pharmacosaurus.
から。
Why am I keep getting distracted? I need to stop getting distracted because you're a Pharmacosaurus.
勘違いしない
Please
で
don't
ね。
misunderstand.
私はそんな風潮
It's just
なく
that
したいと思ってるよ。
it's just that perception that I want to change.
だからこそ
That's why
千穂さんには協
I
力して
wanted
もら
to
いたい
seek
と
out
思
your
ったの。
assistance.
マサヤさんを改革の象徴としたことと
You're a simple reform just as much as Masaya-san is. I get it. So that's why you wanted chillin'.
そういうこと。
Precisely.
あと、このことは何も私だ
This
けにメリ
isn't
ットがある
all
わけで
about
はない
what
わ。
I want.
千穂さ
I
んにとっ
think
て
it
も意味
would
があると思って
benefit
います。
you as well, Chill.
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
正直言って
You know, honestly,
千穂さんにとって
Chia-san,
晩
are you
餐のは居
comfortable
心地のい
at
い学校
fitness?
かしら
Chia looked down on the floor, her expression clearly unhappy.
ある形に自分をどうしても押し込めなけ
When
ればな
there
ら
is a
ない
mold
という時
into which you must fit,
その先は2つに分
must
かれ
fit,
るわね
there are two ways to go about it.
第一の方法は
The first is to change yourself to fit the mold.
これは
This is in some respects simple,
心情的
but
に引
there
っかかるもの
are
があるのも
reasons
事実
why
だ
one might hesitate to do it.
そして第二の方法は
And the second
形の方こそ
is to change the mode, right?
ということいい
Oi. That was the same thing I told Chill the night before.
私が目指しているのはまさにそれだわ
That is the goal we are aiming for.
だからいかがかしら
And so,
千穂さ
how
ん
do you feel,
あなたも
Chill-san?
参加しない
Will you join us?
ただ私は正直言うと形つまり番宣の自体にそこまで興味はないの
It's just, to be honest, I have a little interest in the mode. That is, in fitness itself.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
いえ
No,
謝る
you
こ
have
とはな
nothing
く
to apologize for.
入学して日が浅いんで
You've
すも
been
の
here for such a short time, after all. It's only natural.
では
And
勧誘にはなって
you
い
would
ただ
not
け
become
ない
our
でしょうか
affiliate?
ただ私リセさんとルリコさんには
But
感謝
Rise-san,
しているの
Ruriko-san, I'm grateful to you both. Huh?
だって
Well,
マサヤと
you made it
仲直りす
possible for me to
る
be
ってくれたから
be friends with Masa-san again. She'll turn towards me, expression softening.
ああけどそれはルリコさんのお手柄だわマサヤさんは最初難色を示したのよ
Oh, but that was entirely Ruriko-san's doing. Masa-san disapproved at first.
難色って
Disapproved? I thought it would be dangerous if it was just me and you. If it was just me with you.
何言ってるのよ
What are you talking about?
あ
Oh
ら
my.
タミエさん
Tami-san,
チャカ持った無頼者を一撃で倒してお
I
いて
took out
危ない
a
もないでしょう
heat
が
packing hoodlum in a single. You took out a packing hoodlum in a single blow. You got nothing to worry about. No, that was. I mean, it did turn out that way, but. Coming ignore my disrembling and handed out newspapers to each of us.
本来は日曜日は
Some days usually a print holiday, so of course I had to print an extra.
これ
This is about last night? Yep.
タミエさんも一緒についていった
You were with them, Tommy-san?
も
Of
ちろ
course
ん
it was.
これ
The Sunburst scanner is a sucking trait. Ah, so that woman on the bus was you, Tommy-san?
そうい
You
う
know it.
マサヤさんと千穂さんがデートをするという話はちゃ
I
ん
totally got word that you two were going on a date before the fact. It wasn't a date.
ないけどね。そうよ。
She's right. Huh? Huh? Oh, there's a rival going on. I love it. They exchange a confused glance.
まあまあ、これを
Well,
見なさい
anyway,
って。
look at this.
こんな見
Look
事
at
な
this
写真
great picture.
はっきり
It's super
プロ
pro.
ですよ。
By that, she seemed to mean it was better than professional. It really is. She was always impressive, but the timing on this picture was superlative.
まあ
Mama? Riku's eyes were shining.
なん
A
と
pretty comment. Carolyn, she said. It looked more like I was scrambling on all fours to me.
記事の方も
The article is very well written too.
どれどれ
Let me see. Oh, oh, it really is.
もちろん提灯記事なんかじゃないわ
Of
よ。
course, it's not just a
あの
buff
光景を見
piece.
て
It's a reflection of how truly moved I was by the whole display.
どんなことがあったの
What happened
せっかく
exactly?
ですもの
As long as you're
本人の
here,
口から聞かせてく
what
ださい
happened?
ね
As long as you're here, it seemed that we should hear it from you. Right.
やっぱりあなたは
You
大し
really
た
are
人だわ
impressive.
私の時と
It's
同じ
just
じゃない
like when you defended me.
の
Huh? Huh?
でも
It's not the same, is it?
え
Huh? Hmm? My son and I turned to her similarly.
ゆうべの時は
It was hard. He had a handgun.
まさにそれは分かっていて
You even knew that.
けどリサさんの時はそ
It
こまで
didn't
危
have
険な
the
感じで
same
はなかったんで
that
しょ
feeling of danger with you, did it, right, son? I understood what she was saying, but I wasn't sure why she was arguing that point.
あ
It seemed to make Ryson upset for reasons I couldn't identify.
ーでもあの時相手は
Yet
4,5
there
人
were
もいて
4 or 5
ヤ
of
クザ
them
者と
with
違
me,
って武道の鍛錬
and
も積
they
んでいる
were
人たちで
trained martial artists, not simply gangster hoodlums.
見ただけじゃ
You
そんな
know
ことわから
they
な
were
いじゃない
trained martial artists.
あそう
Oh,
だ
you,
大体
I know.
根本的
You're talking
に
about the
言
school's
って相手は
guardian,
学校の
aren't you?
ガーディエンだったわけでしょそれこそマサヤ
But
さんにと
Masa
っては分
son
からなかった
didn't know that.
ことでしょ
Hey, what's going on, you two? What are you even arguing about?
どっちが大変だ
Which one was worse? What?
どっちが
I
大
asked
変
you
だ
which situation was worse. I was completely at a loss. I didn't understand what they were after, and the situation was incomparable in my mind.
私も気になる
I'm
ところ
interested
だ
in
な
your answer as well.
大いにね
Very interested.
ただ
But
マ
what
サヤさん
matters
の
is
ことは
that what
あくまで
you
親切
did
ですからね
was very kind.
どちら
It seemed
が
irrelevant if
どうかしたという
was
話では
greater
ない
act.
と思いますが
That's right, yeah. The Riku's identified words sent the two lapsing in awkward silence.
まあ
Well,
それも
that is
そう
true.
ねうん
Yeah. Jeez, why were they worried about something like that? Because they both love you. They want to know which one you love more. Ah. It was weird that Joe hated to lose, and Ryson seemed rather prideful. But their personalities were just naturally competitive? Maybe their personalities were just naturally competitive?
そうだ
Oh, that's
それ
right.
でさっき言いかけたことなんだけど
That's for what I was trying to say before.
正直言って
To be
学年の
honest,
変革とかは
I don't know
わ
much
からない
about reforming a school, but
ルリカさん
I'm
とリ
grateful
サさん
for
の
all
親
your
切に
kindness.
感謝してるだから
So if you'll have
そ
me,
の恩返しみたい
then
な
I
もので
would be happy to work with you. Return the
協力する
favor.
よありがとう
Thank you. The two of them shook hands. With that, We had another affiliate besides Rika-san.
それにしても
Even so, Maza-san, you were truly dashing.
ですわ
With the newspaper in her hand, Rika-san sighed, a bit of color entering her cheeks.
さすがは
You are
私
everything I
の
wanted in my
初めての
first speech.
花を捧げた方
Wow! Wow, you're actually going to go there already. Wow. Wow. What? You're first? Huh? There's a... What's all this now? Huh? Ferguson looked up in mild surprise. Naturally, I had no idea what she was talking about.
あら
Oh, have you forgotten
もう忘
already?
れになったのですかあちょっとまさや
What is this all about? I tried to answer, but the tight pressure on my throat made it impossible to speak. That's right, you must explain yourself. Bryson added to the pressure, making it impossible for me to breathe. Off to the side, I saw Tommy-san buffering her microphone.
本当に本当
This
な
is
の
true.
にわかには
It's
信
a
じ
little
がた
hard
い
for
け
me to
ど
believe, honestly.
へえ
So how did it feel?
どんな感じだった
Ah, I can turn off the recorder if you
個
want.
人的にも
This
興
is
味あ
just
るも
my
の
this is personal curiosity.
そう
You
ですね
see, it was very hot and very rough.
暑くて硬かったです
Wow. Talk about dialing this up to 100. Woo!
男の人
It
の
was
手の
quite
ひら
surprised to find out that a man's hand felt that way.
少し
His hand?
手の
Well, I sure know what you mean. But isn't there a more relevant
大事な場
place?
所があるでしょうが大事な
More
場所
relevant? But how else would one shake hands
握手を交わせるのでしょうか
than by taking his hand? Shake hands?
握手
Huh?
初めて男性
It
の
was
肌
my
に触れ
first
たん
time
です
I've ever felt a man's
私に
skin.
とっては
It was a very memorable experience for me.
あ
Uh,
あマサヤさん
what's this foaming in the mouth? What?
もう
Goodness, you choked him too hard, Shio-chan.
そ
No,
っちこ
you did.
そどっちもどっ
I
ちだ
think
った
maybe you
気がする
both
けど
did.
大体先に手を出した
But
の
you're
は
the
ジョーさんの方じゃなく
one
て
who which out first.
先とか
It doesn't matter who did it first.
じゃあ何
Besides,
私
what?
がやったから
I
リサさん
did
もや
it
ったって
so
いうの
decided to do it too. You're a copycat, right? Anyway, I'm pretty certain you choked him harder than I did. How did you know that?
見ればわかって
It's
よ
very obvious. Look at how your shoulders are trembling.
あなたの手だ
Your
って
hand's
力
gone
入れすぎて
sharp
真っ白
right
だったん
too.
だからね
That means you were too rough.
私
My hands are naturally this fair.
自慢
Is
それ
that supposed to be bragging?
そう聞こえた
I
よごめん
beg your
なさい
pardon, if this seems to be the way.
誰
Hmm.
かさ
Well,
んは
I happen to know that a certain someone has expressed a preference for darker skin.
そうなの
Really?
あらあら
Oh my, they've gotten along so quickly.
なっているようですねそ
I
う
wonder about that. Love rivals. Ugh. And that's the end of chapter 3. Ugh. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do for finishing up on Wednesdays is just do a chapter on a Wednesday. Because last time we got done with chapter 2, and now we just got through chapter 3, which is now chapter 4. So let's save.
セーブするの？セーブ。
Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day so far. I might jump back on later tonight. 'Cause I know I started streaming earlier than usual. So yeah, I might come back on later tonight, depending on how I feel after some dinner and stuff like that. Who knows? Might do something different, you know. So like instead of like this visual novel, maybe play a different one. Whatnot. Tomorrow would be Octopath Traveler again. Yeah. So if I don't come back on tonight, we'll have tomorrow. So yeah, let's do that. And with that, let's find you a new home. Yeah, let's rate her. She is currently playing Nier Replica version blah 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 blah. Alright, find you a new home. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll hang out either later tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. See you then.